It would be truly an understatement to call the penultimate chapter of Attack on Titan just crazy, because it is indeed crazy and a lot of different stuff actually happens here. Now, I have already made a couple of different videos in regards to the stuff that happens in chapter 138, from the time loop theory to the decisions taken by Mikasa, and from Eren's colossal titan to the quote-unquote true villain of the series in the form of the Hallucigenia. But in the past couple of days, the most requested video topic for me has been none other than the status of our protagonist, that is Eren Yeager. So hello and welcome to Undervisey, my name is Soham and today we are going to talk about Eren Yeager and his status after chapter 138 and what exactly happened here. Is he actually dead or not? So in this video we are going to talk about all those different things. Now this is mostly in relation to the video which I made after the release of chapter 137, where I rightfully predicted that Eren was actually alive. So now this time around people are actually wanting to ask my opinion as to what do I think has happened to Eren Yeager this time around. But before that, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with Attack on Titan reviews. I have a number of different videos on the channel dedicated to all these discussions and theories. Please go and watch them as well, that would be totally awesome. But with that being said, let's begin the video. So before directly jumping into the status of Eren Yeager, let's just trace our steps back to see where exactly Eren landed in this particular chapter. And it all begins directly after the explosion, the huge explosion that Armin created at the ending of chapter 137. Now even prior to that, Jon had actually destroyed the head of Eren's founding titan, and apparently everyone thought that this was the sure shot death for Eren because we saw that the spine was trying to reattach itself, and at that very moment Armin blew himself up with the powers of the colossal titan, thereby everyone thought that yes, he's finally dead. But from that moment onwards, we all had various speculations and theories as to whether Eren was using the powers of the Warhammer Titan or not, whether he was actually back on Paradis or not, yada yada yada. We had all these different theories and wacky ideas. But turns out that is not exactly correct. Yes, sure, Eren lived, but he's not using the Warhammer Titan exactly as we had intended it to be. But still, the story here was good nonetheless, and after this point we got a very interesting thing which I had initially not thought about, but genuinely now that I'm giving a thought to it, I feel like it is a huge missed opportunity that we didn't get more of these combination titans like the mix that we got this time of the founding titan and the colossal titan. It would have been so cool to see an attack titan and Warhammer Titan fused together. That would have been totally cool. But nevertheless, Eren unveils this new form of a titan that is a colossal founding titan, which has the body of the colossal titan and has the face of Eren's founding titan with the long hair and everything. This looks super creepy, yet it is hauntingly beautiful at the very same time. Next, a brief fight ensues between Eren's new colossal titan and Armin's colossal titan, two huge dudes just duking it out. But in the meantime, the most important part of the chapter starts in relation to both of the Ackermans, because here Levi uses his Thunder Spear to break apart the teeth of Eren's founding titan, and as a result of it, Mikasa gains entry inside his head, and lo and behold, it is actually containing the true head of Eren Yeager that was once decapitated because of Gabi's shot. And finally, after witnessing all the alternate universe memories that Mikasa had to go through, Mikasa finally took the decision and took a step forward, and she finally cut Eren down. This was probably the most difficult decision in the life of Mikasa, because it is after all Eren, the person whom she loves the most. But because of the scenario that is at place here, she has to cut down Eren, and with one swift blade, she is able to decapitate the head of Eren once and for all. Now my thinking here is that yes, Eren is dead once and for all. It is final. Eren is not going to revive once again in the next chapter, that is chapter 139. It wouldn't really make a lot of sense in my opinion, because this definitely should be the ending point for Eren. I'm not saying that in the next chapter we are not going to get more of Eren. I'm pretty sure that chapter 139 will be in the point of view of Eren and maybe even Ymir Fritz. That is going to be the most crucial parts here, because we will probably get more information about the paths and we will get their point of view as a result in regards to the freedom aspect and everything that is at play here. But for all intents and purposes, I definitely think that Eren Yeager is finally dead, because his head has been decapitated once and for all, and there is no going back from here. I do not think that the spine will be able to reattach itself once again, because the powers of the Hallucigenia are not at play here. We have to remember that the Hallucigenia, or whatever centipede-like thing is that, it's not actually currently present inside the body of Eren, rather it is duking itself with none other than Reiner, and there's an army of mindless pure titans aiding itself. But it is currently not in the possession of Eren Yeager as far as we know. And I think this was all a setup done by Eren himself, because I think like he actually wanted his own friends to take him down. That has been actually hinted to us time and time again after we got to hear his point of view in the Paths dimension. That is one of the most important parts here, and I think that he would actually be happy to come to the end of his life via the help of Mikasa. Now obviously I have a theory in this particular regard that all of this is tied to the time loop, for which we actually have hints all over the series. I've already made a video dedicated to this entire thing, you can watch it here. So that might also be at play here, but for all intents and purposes in this particular timeline, in this prime timeline, I think that Eren Yeager is actually dead, because it fits the narrative of the series very well that Eren is finally taken down by the person who loves him the most. Unless, of course, Isayama is planning something very huge and planning a disastrous ending, absolutely disastrous ending. I'm not saying that it's a bad ending, but rather a disastrous and a tragic ending for the entire world of Attack on Titan, where literally everyone dies. Currently, after watching the events of chapter 138, we are kind of hoping for a somewhat somber ending, even though tragedy has already struck and most of the alien people have already been transformed into mindless pure titans. But still, the world at large is not totally destroyed. Some of it has still remained, but then again Isayama can always play a trick upon us and reveal something much more, something much bigger which was planned all along. But without considering all those things, I think that Eren Yeager is finally dead after the events of chapter 138. This is once again simply my opinion. We cannot say for 100% fact here, because once again Ymir Fritz is watching all of these things from the background and she has a very terrible smile. I don't really know what is at play here and what exactly is her real plan here in order to attain her quote-unquote freedom, because that has always been one of the most central and important elements of Attack on Titan right from the very beginning. Freedom is everything, and we have to see how that all ties up to the ending of Attack on Titan. So this was my quick analysis video in regards to the status of Eren Yeager after the ending of chapter 138 of Attack on Titan. So what do you guys think about all of this? Please mention your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. This is WonderYZ and I'll see you soon in the next one.